Hi, my name is David Taylor. I'm an attorney with Twin Falls Estate Planning. I'm going to answer a question that I often get. Should I do my estate plan online? What's the difference between working online versus working with an attorney? It's so much cheaper to work online. Is it worth it? I'm going to start with this. We have a probate attorney on staff, and my probate attorney loves online wills and online trust. If you did something online, hate to say it, but there's a high chance that you did it wrong and it's incomplete and it's going to go to probate court. And we make pretty good fees trying to clean things up. Let's put this into context for just a little bit. Let's think about what we're dealing with. We're dealing with your life, your legacy, your estate. What does that mean? You work hard for whatever it is you're going to leave behind. Maybe you leave behind $1. Maybe you leave behind $1 million. Maybe you leave behind $10 million. It doesn't matter. You worked hard for it. And at some point, you're probably going to have something left over and you want it to transition to the next generation. Think of it too about selling a house. When you sell a house, what happens? You likely are going to hire a realtor and you're going to pay that realtor commission to make sure that everything is in order as far as the sale, to make sure the paperwork is correct and so forth. Can I just put that in perspective? Is it a lot like that with an estate plan? With a house, do you have to have a realtor? No. Could you do it on your own? Yes. Could there be some risk with that? Of course. Same thing with an estate plan. This is very important, right? You worked hard for this. You're going to pass on the legacy to the next generation. And if you think the internet has all the solutions, probably not. So if you hire an attorney, yeah, there are going to be some fees associated with that. But that's the idea, is that you have someone who has judgment, who has experience based upon previous estate plans that were done, hopefully, an estate plan that was, the documents were crafted based upon other experiences and things that happened. And that's the idea of working with an attorney, is that we have seen these things, we know what to do, and we can also, probably the most important thing, is we can be there for when the time comes that you pass away. Now think about it for a minute. If you did your estate plan online and you pass away, are your kids going to call the internet? No, it doesn't work like that. Where are they going to call? They're likely to have to call an attorney, and the attorney is going to have to help guide them through the process. So I often tell people, I know it's a little bit crass to say, but attorneys are inevitable, right? If you have an estate and you are going to have to go through probate court and other things, you're going to hire an attorney at some point, whether alive or deceased. And so I just say, why not just do it right the first time? Again, I'm a big fan of AI and a lot of things that you can do, but I don't think you want to leave it to chance by paying the cheap cost to do it online. As you can probably imagine with an estate plan, it's a scale, right? The less you pay, the likely there are going to be more risks. The idea being that if you pay more for an estate plan, it's comprehensive, you thought of everything, and it's just as good as it can get. So that's my take on the difference between online plans versus working with an attorney. I hope you find that helpful, and I would love to work with you. Once again, my name is David, and I'm with Twin Falls Estate Planning. Thank you.